What is up, everyone? This is me, Prasanna Balakrishnan, back again. This time for the match review of Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 3. An absolute dominant performance in the second half from the Blues, and Tottenham yet again, as the great Italian defender Giorgio Chiellini once said, is the history of the Tottenham. And yeah, before I go into this review any further, I would like all of you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get notifications whenever I upload videos like this or go live. I have done a Chennai Super Kings versus Mumbai Indians match review as well, which Chennai won. Two of my favorite teams winning in the same day. Oh my god, this is a miracle. I'll be posting the link towards the end of this video, probably here. Sorry. Link will be here. And yeah, do subscribe to my channel for more Chelsea and Chennai Super Kings content that will be as regular as you think it will be. So, Chelsea versus Tottenham. Obviously, Chelsea going into this with a good form, beating Aston Villa 3-0, beating Zenit 1-0, Lukaku scoring goals. Everything was looking rosy for Chelsea, whereas Tottenham came about. They lost to Palace 3-0. It was their first defeat after the first three wins. And in midweek in the Euro Conference League, or whatever the name it is, they drew 2-2 away at Stade Rennes. And this is how the two teams lined up. As you see, Hugo Lloris in goal, the back four of Christian Romero, Emerson, Eric Dyer, Serge Reguilon, midfield three of Dele Alli, Højbjerg, in Ndombele, the front three, Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, and Giovanni Lo Celso. Son was in doubts whether to start this game or not, but he has started this game. And Chelsea went with the back three as usual. But interestingly, Kepa was in goal. It's not Mendy, it was Kepa in goal. That I think Mendy was injured or something. Probably that's why he didn't start. But Kepa was in goal. The back three of Christensen, Thiago Silva, Antonio Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Jovic, the midfield pivot of Jovic, Jorginho and Kovacic, Marcos Alonso on the left wing keeping his position. And we all know he loves to do well against Spurs. He's been doing well this season, so it's hard to drop him. Front three, Lukaku, Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz. So the first half, probably it was it wasn't bad from Chelsea in a way. We defended quite well. Thiago Silva, an absolute beast in defense, and so were Tony Rudiger and Anders Christensen. But going up front, we were very, very poor. And Spurs did have a few chances. They had probably 6 shots in the first half. None of them, probably one of them on target, or 1 or 0 of them on target. We had no shot on target in that first half. And second half, it was going to determine whether who's going to want it more, because this is a North London derby. And first half was kind of dull. I wouldn't say boring. It was like there were a few sparks here and there, but overall there was no end product from either teams. And second half, that was where the game changed. NGolo Kante came in, and the game completely turned on its head. We absolutely dominated the second half. Goal coming in from the corner, 49th minute. Alonso puts in the corner. Oh, Thiago Silva. Oh, Thiago Silva. Absolutely brilliant header from Thiago Silva. 48th minute, he gets the first goal. Second goal coming in from NGolo Kante just minutes afterwards. There was some play was dispossessed down our left-hand side from the Tottenham player. I think Kovacic and Rudiger dispossessed the... I think it was Højbjerg, if I'm not mistaken. And Kante took a shot that deflected heavily of Eric Dyer, and Hugo Lloris was caught in no man's land. It deflected off Dyer, hit the post, and just trickled its way into the net. And Hugo Lloris could do absolutely nothing. It was 2-0. And it was only a question of how much we're going to score. Tottenham, I don't think they had. They tested Kepa in the second half. There was probably one shot from Kane that was on target and was an easy save for Kepa. But apart from that, Tottenham really had nothing in front of goal in that second half. And Chelsea completely deserved the win, and it should have been more than 3. Lukaku putting Kovacic through, and Kovacic, I don't know what he decided at that time, decides to take too many touches, and by the time he gets a shot away, angle is too tight, and Hugo Lloris can make an easy save out of it. And Lukaku did have some good play in the middle. He was going forward, but he just couldn't score the goal. He did try to put 1 or 2 assists for Timo Werner. Werner fluffed his lines yet again. It's just a confidence thing. I just hope Werner starts banging in the goal soon. But he did bag an assist. Werner came on as a substitute in the second half for Kai Havertz. I think it was German for German. And that German provided an assist for another German in Antonio Rudiger for the third goal. Came in stoppage time. There was a corner. Timo Werner had all the time in the world onto his right-hand side. Rudiger pulls off the defense, gets in space. Werner puts in the ball, and Rudiger just finishes it very calmly beyond Hugo Lloris, and it's 3-0 Chelsea, nothing less than what we deserved. And it was absolutely brilliant today. I can't fault any of the players' performances. Thiago Silva, an absolute rock in front of goal. Christensen was brilliant. Rudiger was brilliant. Kepa hardly had anything to do, so it didn't matter whether it was Mendy or Kepa in goal. He didn't have to make any great saves whatsoever. First half, there was one attempt from Son, which it wasn't like a one-on-one. It was kind of like Son had to kind of chip him or have a fantastic finish. He covered his angles well. But apart from that, Kepa really had nothing to do. And that was actually good to see, because that was absolutely brilliant from Chelsea today. The second half performance, Kante coming on and completely changed the game. Let me go and show up some stats for this game. As you see that, full-time Tottenham 0, Chelsea 3. Chelsea having 20 shots, 10 on target. Tottenham having 8 shots, 2 on target. Possession, we dominated possession. We had more passes. We have more pass accuracy. And overall, all stats showed better to us. And we go into the weekend next week, top of the table, 4 wins, 1 draw. The only goal conceded was that of a Mo Salah penalty. We haven't scored from open play. We haven't conceded, from open play yet. Man United obviously winning in stoppage time today. Liverpool beating Crystal Palace 3-0. Brighton beat Leicester. Man City drew with Southampton yesterday. So it's all neck and neck there in the top of the table. It's only 5 games. But if you start well, you have an indication that you might probably do well throughout the season. Things can dramatically change, but we have to wait and see for that. Next Chelsea game is the Aston Villa at home in the Carabao Cup. And after that, it is another big game. It's Manchester City at home next Saturday. It's a very early kickoff. I'll probably go for a screening or whatnot, depending on what the situation is, because it's very early. Kickoff time is 6:30 a.m. here, so I have to probably go up at very early morning. But that's the match review for Chelsea versus Spurs, guys. It was only Tottenham, to be fair, but we still had to get the job done. And it was a professional performance from Thomas Tuchel against Nuno Espirito Santo. We had a great start, but he's going to have a very hard time at Tottenham. He has to fix his ways. But basically, like the style of play, and basically Chelsea nullified Tottenham today in the second half, as well as it passed in the first half. That's it for this review. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get videos whenever I upload videos like this or go live. The Chennai Super Kings versus Mumbai Indians review will be posted here. Sorry for that, I get confused. Will be posted here in the link, and here will be the link for my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it to get more content like this, Chelsea and the Chennai Super Kings content. It will be very, very regular, and I'll see you all soon. And as I keep saying at the end of every video, stay safe and wash them hands.